Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Bruce Berry was a working man. Tonight, I'm going to hone this razor. Anyway, I dedicate this honing session and this shave to Marcos Mendez. Keep being a good father, man. Appreciate it. So this is the Dorko. I do have a dilemma. So I have a little bit of indecision right now. Now this thing has its bevel set. I proved that last night. And today I did a little shave with it. Right here, shaves. So my thing is to put the Captain tape on there to protect the spine, keep it beautiful, you know. But I don't want to put a double bevel on this edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this magic marker, see, and I'm just going to touch the edge on 3 spots, both sides of the razor. And I'm going to study it for a second before I put on the stones. I'm going to see just where that edge is hitting on the stones. So that's what I'm going to do. So I got a new soap I'm going to show too. But all right, man, I'll see you down there at the stones. Okay, I am just about ready. So I'm feeling so confident about what I am doing here on these stones that I want to give away a free honing. When I say free honing, it means you pay the shipping. You pay the shipping, I will do the rest. I'm not sure how to set it up though. I'll have to, I think Marcos has a good idea going with his 300 subscriber deal that he did. So it freaked me out, man. I just looked at those little black marks I put on here and I thought they were chips, man. Man, my heart almost stopped. I'll be right back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. All right. This is what the Philharmonica came in a padded envelope, and there's no damage from where you might ask? From Romania. Yeah, I kept that packaging. I thought it was cool as hell. So that's that. See, I got too many things going on in my mind right now. I got bacon and beef sticks out there smoking. I got some beef sticks in there in a dehydrator. Got all this. And you know, this it's perfect. And yeah, and it closes right up. Super sweet. Right on, man. Got something to keep it in. Okay, so I found this box. I finally found this box. I hope it fits. It's too fat. It's too fat. Look at that shit. I don't know, man. It's like, you know, just sometimes you just can't win. Okay, so no slurries. So I'm just trying to get organized here, gentlemen. Kind of nervous about this because I don't want to put a double bevel on this razor, and I certainly don't want to put a where the spine. So I got 2 finished stones here. I'm not going to do as Stephen Davidson says this time and use the conical after the Suero. I want to see how this razor responds to each stone first. And then maybe I'll mix it up. I don't know. So here's the 1000 grit. Here's my water. Brittle, brittle, brittle stone. Here it is. First time on the stones. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. Mostly on this side, that it appears that this has been honed with tape. So I'm going to tape it. Let me look at my stone. See how the marker? Okay, so let me tape this real quick. This is kind of a spin-off from last night's honing video, because I tried a number of times to upload the original video and it would not go. I couldn't figure out why, and I figured out that it was too long. So even after I took out the shaving portion of it, it was still too long. So, oh, you know, another thing I was going to do, I was going to take the... I got to admit, I'm kind of nervous here. It's not like I'm Joseph over there in the UK, knows everything about everything. But what I did is I taped down the side of the blade, or the width of the blade, so I don't scratch it, especially the gold inlay. Alright, so get out my marker again. I just got to see what this thing is doing, and once I find out what it's doing, then I can just go to town. Glasses, mother. See what's going on. See what's really going on around here. Oh yeah, that looks, yeah, looks good. No double bevel. No double bevel. Trying to make this video short because you know, the most important thing is, like I said, knowing what your razor wants to do, you know, outside of rehoning or lapping all your stones, which I actually just did again. Okay, this is going to take nothing. Say 10 strokes on each side. And then 10 back and forth. Can't wait to shave with this. Man. I love the vintage razors though, man. Joseph has a lot of really keen vintage razors that are very desirable. How's that look? Will it shave? Put some salve on there. I don't know if you can see this or not, but let me turn this a little right. But it's cutting, it's just not cutting well enough. So just keep going a little bit. I think I'm suspecting that I'm going to see a double bevel, but at this point there's nothing I can do with it except follow through. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out the best way, the fair way to give someone a free honey. If you have any suggestions, that'd be cool. So then I don't have to think about that too. All right, that bevel is set. So if you can see that. All right, so that's set. The rest is elementary. I'm going to tell you something. In my video, I went from the 3000 to the 20 and I didn't show anything else. Everything is exactly the same. When you hone, it's exactly the same. You know, it's like no heavy pressure. So I got that finger right there like this. That's the key to stabilizing it. This side, this way is awkward for me. I always do this back and forth to make sure the apex is as precise as possible. I'll tell you something about a straight razor. They're a tool. They're a tool that we shave with. And without precision, the tool is worthless. If I were to get my 400 times magnification and show you the edge the edge, just this direction, you will not find it, because that's how small it is. It's microscopic, surgically sharp. And to hone with a bunch of pressure is not cool, because it's just too rough on the edge. But sometimes it causes the blade to flex a little bit, and you get a real funky edge, or you scratch up, definitely right there. So this is what I'm going to do with the 5K, 8K, 12K. When I get back up to when I get to the 20,000 grit in the lapping sheet, and I'll turn the canner back on. This is exactly what you do on all the stones. Let there be no question about it, and know when to stop. So I'll be right back, man. 20K Suero. Do about 30 like this. I just did 60 on each side. My stone is turning gray, and I bumped the edge with my finger and it bit. So that reminds me, whoever, well, let me say it this way. Any razor that comes to this house first goes into the barbicide, and it gets evaluated, and it gets honed, and it gets a test shave after a strop. If it passes my actual test shave, my actual test shave is me shaving parts of my face with it. And if it doesn't perform well, I bring it back to the stones. I never send out a razor unless I test it and it tests well, because I think it's pretty, well, I'll say these other fucking things are a shade where it's not, you know what I mean? You don't want someone, I don't like other people telling me, like when I was a carpenter or whatever, saying, hey man, you know, you need to do this right, you need to do this different, you got this wrong. I hate people telling me that my work sucks. So that's my theory. Okay. Now the locking sheet, and we're done. And we'll go shave. I go check my bacon and my other stuff. So let me get rid of this thing here first of all, and this too. Put it right here. Brittle son of a bitch. $60 on each side. People don't like to hone like this. This is how Anthony Esposito hones, like the way I do it. But I do it quite a bit differently. I set my bevel as quickly as possible, and I move on to the upper stones as quickly as possible. Doing this action where you stand on one side and you go 60 or whatever, or some people count it down, you know, a 30, 20, 10, whatever, however you do it. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Supposing supposing you know when to stop. And that's a point all its own, is knowing when to stop. Because you can overhone a razor. So, I'm going to go up there and check my smoker. And and this is my first glance at this razor since the beginning, because it's, you know, perfectly flat razor, and my edge is nice and thin. I don't see a double bevel. Oh, I can't wait to shave with this. Edge is so sweet, all the way to the tip. Man, it's nice and narrow. That's what you're looking for, a nice narrow edge. All right, man, I'll catch you guys upstairs, huh?